What's up, YouTube? It's fucking hell.
It's been a while.
Master Liam and Itsedeno here. It has been a long
guys?
time. We just thought, I don't know, we just watched Raw there, so we thought, let's do a review, why not?
Why not?
Obviously, after last week's Raw, which was like the best Raw of all time, pretty much, well, the best crowd.
Yeah.
Did it live up to it? We'll see. We'll go into basically a few major highlights of the show and some certain stuff we didn't quite agree with. How did the show open? What was it?
I can't remember, but one distinct fact about this week's Raw was the crowd didn't live up to last week's. They were dead.
God.
There was virtually no crowd for the whole show.
Like
until they decided to boo Cena, really.
Yeah, which isn't a bad thing.
It's not too bad.
I don't know, something was missing definitely. There's a few little highlights
it opened
in there.
with Sheamus
and Randy Orton against Big Show in a handicap match. Surprisingly quite decent little match.
It was okay.
The electric chair spot in which Sheamus picked Show up from the corner, that was the nice display of strength. It was what you expect from Big Show, Sheamus and Randy, sort of, free pros, but the faces got the win. Shock.
Yeah, now it's changed.
No.
Let's put the faces on top every week, we won't mix it up because we're WWE.
We never give new guys a chance. Then there was some plug-in for Ryback, like a Ryback promo later on discussing why he did to Cena and all this, crap.
I was quite looking forward to the Ryback promo, I'm not going to lie.
Not fantastic.
Yeah, the Sheamus match, it was okay,
it was decent.
I kind of can't tell where it's going. I can see a triple threat at Extreme Rules, but other than that...
possibly, unless they go with a tag match, because later in the night, Mark Henry took out Big Show.
Yeah, that's true. No, he took Sheamus, didn't he?
God, what am I at pot? Lots of it. So I reckon they'll probably go with Randy Orton, Big Show, and then Sheamus, Mark Henry. But it just seems like filler feuds. That's all they are.
Yeah.
Just time wasting, really.
Then out came out came the 3-man band.
God, I'm miles away.
Yeah, the 3-man band.
I don't know if they're trying to put them over or trying to make
I
them
think
famous.
they're just. I don't understand the 3-man band very well. I think it's okay, but I don't understand it very well. Brock Lesnar comes out, attacks him. It's pretty good. It's Brock Lesnar, but
why?
Why? Myself
what's
personally, I would have rather have had Brock attack Sheamus, Orton, and Big Show. I think it would have made a much bigger impact. And then to announce the steel cage match between Brock and Triple H at Extreme Rules, I think it would have been more of a grander stage, so to speak, to have him do it after attacking Big Show, Sheamus, and Randy Orton.
I guess it's easier just to use the old job squad.
Yeah, that's very true.
Because then, you can't go, does this mean we're going to see Big Show, Brock Lesnar again, or is Sheamus going to face Brock?
It's true,
but
it's very true.
The whole fact of Brock versus Triple H for the third time is like,
where's it
the last match was for Triple H's career. How would he outshine that?
Uh-huh.
It's a steel cage match. I'm sorry, but I'd rather see a no holds barred match over a steel cage match.
Yeah,
Steel cage matches for me are very boring.
They're not what the ones were.
There's nothing. It's just a match inside a cage.
Yeah,
and that's it. There's nothing. There might be a spot here and there, but let's face it, Triple H and Brock aren't exactly renowned for their high flying abilities.
Very true.
The last time Brock did, went a bit wrong.
Did hurt himself a tad. Then Cesaro versus Kofi. Kofi, I think he's won his first match in about a year, perhaps.
Yeah, that was in SmackDown when he beat Cesaro, who was also on a losing streak, but it was being built so strongly. I don't know about you, but I've seen rumours that Vince apparently isn't a fan of Cesaro.
I don't know why. Cesaro's a great guy. He's got a pretty good gimmick.
Fucking Vince on the core. It doesn't make sense. He's got quite a solid gimmick. He's a better United States champion than many of these Americans are.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a different gimmick. It works, and the guy can back it up in the ring. I mean, he's not the greatest talker, Cesaro, but he's a
very good wrestler. And then Kofi beating him for no reason after, like I say, losing for like a year. It's just, I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense.
It just seems like, let's give Kofi another run with a mid-card title just so he seems relevant for a month or two.
Exactly.
It doesn't. Unless, because there's also rumours of Cassius Ohno, the once Chris Hero, being called up to the main roster from NXT. Unless, Kings of Wrestling reunion, they're building something there.
Yeah, that would
I wouldn't
be
too
good.
bothered if that was where they were leading him. But
more
right
likely
now,
it won't happen.
No. I mean, why not drop it like Jack Swagger, somebody like
Jack
that.
Swagger would have suited the US title much better.
A face turn for Swagger, beating the tyrant Swiss champion. But they
And
don't
then
like that.
you got R-Truth beating Wade Barrett, which makes no sense again.
Unless that's just an excuse for, so R-Truth gets an IC title shot, and then just Barrett retains Extreme Rules.
and then nothing comes of that.
Why is there never, like, whenever there seems to be a feud for the US title, or the SmackDown title, or the IC title, it's just the champion loses in a non-title match, and then the challenger gets a shot. Kofi beat the champion in a non-title match SmackDown, he won. Truth beats the IC champion in a non-title match. Oh, he'll probably get a shot now. It's just, what happened to the good old, no, I deserve a shot, no more pretenders, bang, there you go, start building, but you don't want to put that much depth into the mid-card titles.
We'll repeat the same two matches and change hands.
That's irrelevant.
I don't get it. Ziggler, Del Rio, Swagger, it's an interesting topic.
Ziggler came out, the new World Heavyweight Champion, came out with the entourage. It was, a decent good little Ziggler promo. It was then interrupted by everyone's favourite Mexican, Del Rio. He's alright. And his crutches. So, it was announced that Del Rio, by Vicky Guerrero, that Del Rio should get a shot right now.
Oh, yeah.
So before the match can even begin, We the People, Swagger and Zeb Coulter in tow, come out and Zeb Coulter saying Swagger deserves a shot. So there's a bit of that. Before the match can even begin, Swagger attacks Del Rio, but Del Rio gets the upper hand, and then Big E comes in and sort of stands in front of Ziggler saying, you're not...
you don't touch my boy,
Nothing like that. And then while he's got his back turned, Swagger grabs Del Rio's leg and then flings it in the ring post. But it just seemed very clustered, if I'm honest. It was... The crowd went into it. The crowd went into much on the night. Going back now to Ryback's promo, it was decent. Ryback was making the point of how Cena's never really had his back regarding the multiple attacks he's received from the Shield.
It was a very good.
It was quite smart because they used like past footage, and it showed you can see how Ryback's eventual
it makes sense why he's annoyed.
Is definitely pissed off. He's been fighting for the fans and it's got nowhere.
My only little thing. Why wasn't it in the ring? Raw's a live show, and then let's have a recorded promo. No, you're a live show, do your live promos, show how good you guys are. But
you'd never get CM Punk to do a recorded promo.
Never. Never.
I think that's a difference of quality.
Speaking of Punk, seems he's taking a bit of time off. It's a bit unfortunate. CM Punk's a very good reason to watch Raw, but
I mean that says a lot that he's taking time off. And people are disappointed. He's been the focus of Raw for the past year and a half. Yeah. Arguably, sorry, my face was going off there, excuse me. But arguably, a year and a half, he's been the guy on Raw. And the fact that, if Cena had done that, and then it's like, Cena's taking time off, hallelujah.
Yeah.
That'd be the response, generally, amongst wrestling fans. CM Punk's taking time off, it's generally,
Raw's going to not be as good for a few weeks. But speaking of Raw being good, next week in London, England, our backyard, we have got the Brothers of Destruction and Daniel Bryan taking on the Shield.
Held on, depends how you look at it.
Yeah.
Taking on the Shield. So, as far as I think you were saying, do you want to tell me about regarding Daniel Bryan and how people
say I mean, a lot of people believe Daniel Bryan won't make it in the WWE. But when was the last time someone teamed up with Taker? Ask yourself that. I couldn't tell you when. I couldn't tell you.
Probably Team Hell No reunion, but even then, I think only Kane's granted the luxury of teaming with the Undertaker.
Yeah, and then you stick Daniel Bryan in this. Was
5'11".
Yeah, he's a little guy, and he's doing great things. It really does work.
And of all the three opponents to put them against, they could not have picked a better three. I mean, the Shield. By God, and Taker does not put over anyone. Doesn't face just anyone. So
he wants to face the Shield and Team
live
Bryan
on Raw as well.
Exactly.
Live on Raw. This is not a pay-per-view. So it's obviously a good call by WWE because people are going to tune in for that. I know that alone
it's sold Raw to me.
The fact Punk's gone is a big. You were saying as well. That's the fact that you don't want to watch Raw now, but that alone makes you want to see.
Yeah, I will be tuning in next week. Maybe not the week after, but I will be tuning in next week. So Mark Henry attacks Sheamus. That was a nice little twist. I guess it's a plug-in for SmackDown.
Yeah. It's a bit of the Mark Henry Sheamus.
Yeah, again.
Same old.
It's the same for just.
Give a Sandow a go.
Give a draft.
Yeah, exactly. Give a Sandow a go. Give Kofi. Give him an interview saying, where's my main event? it's just nothing. There's no depth to these
Nothing
guys.
at all.
How do you expect guys to get over when they've got literally no character development whatsoever? Unless they've been there 8+ years. But God knows.
Teddy Long being a knob, really.
Booker
T's not too happy.
Yeah, they've been teasing this for a few months.
I don't know where that's going to go.
Unless
to get a guy each
Booker wants time off. He's sick of the GM role, and you know he thinks, you know what, I'll just, you know, I can retire now. But God, if this means Booker goes and Teddy SmackDown GM, give
for
it
another
up.
like 10 years.
We've seen it. Just give Brad Maddox the bloody reins.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Brad, there you go.
I like Brad Maddox.
Friday Night SmackDown. He's quirky. He's weird.
Yeah.
He's different. He's new.
He's good. It's what do we need? We had the Bellas do second last match on Raw. That was
one of them beat Caitlyn.
Yeah, we don't know which one. They need to do some squats.
No, yeah, it was poor. Standard.
Yeah, Cena got no response when he came out.
What happened to frigging Caitlyn and AJ? That was going to be on WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Maybe not. Try next year, folks. Michael Cole constantly playing dumb.
It's just annoying.
I am so sick of Michael Cole. I hands down think he's the worst commentator ever. He's such a corporate guy. It's horrible to listen to.
Yes,
that's what JBL kind of works, but then
JBL's very like JBL would not be scared to say the word wrestle.
Yeah.
Like JBL just knows like he's got a bit of a free reign, which is funny. But like when 3MB got taken out by Brock, JBL just went the day the music died. It's like it's good. It's good. I mean, Lawler, somebody else where he's not really. He's kind of not the face of the team, but like Lawler's like the other comedy element as well. Yeah. You know, the puppies and all that. But
once upon a time, he was.
But very much now he's kind of this whole like, oh, I can't believe he did. It's just boring. It's predictable. Give me Josh Matthews or somebody like that. Somebody who can offer me something different.
Speaking of boring and predictable, out comes John Cena to finish a show. God,
I haven't seen this.
After you watch just about 3 hours of wrestling, you know, out comes Cena. It doesn't make you want to continue. I want to go home.
No. But it was predictable Cena, but he got the better of Ryback in the sort of promo.
Yeah, it's what you'd expect.
But it was just Cena using comedy rather than.
I want to kick your ass. So you just say it for once, you know. No.
You're pissed off.
Just stop joking. Stop joking.
So Ryback walks away because Cena takes his top off, you know, gets the cheap pop. Challenges him, says, "Alright, let's go, come on." Ryback walks up the ramp. Sierra, Hotel, India, Echo, Lima, Delta.
Shield.
Yeah. Shield come out and Michael Cole's playing his dumb. Oh my God! It's 3-on-2. It's obvious Ryback's going to walk away.
Yeah.
And I'm glad he did because more character development from
That's
Ryback.
That's
the
what
heel monster,
like,
the tank.
That's once again Cole's just putting all the focus on Cena. Oh, it's 3-on-2. It's not 3-on-2. Ryback is blatantly walking away. State it. Say, oh, Ryback's leaving Cena.
Like, if that was JR,
Ryback's walking alone.
The end of that Raw would have been like a line to it like, oh my God, you know, Ryback's turned his back on John Cena and the universe. Ryback. But no, it's just Cena.
John Cena's done it all alone, and
Cena.
He won't go down for the Shield, but
who knows? That was basically it. Pretty 6 out of 10 Raw. Not particularly. There was a couple of 5.5, 6. I'd give it a 6, but there was, you know, it was good few matches. Cesaro, Kofi, you know, the handicap matches.
It was a good match. There were good matches, but it just doesn't make sense. Nothing makes sense.
No, it's just.
Oh, we completely missed Fandango being dead.
Oh yeah, so Jerry Lawler comes out. He's going, oh, you know, the whole world's been fandangoing, right? Yes,
no reaction.
They showed multiple video clips. I think it was the Texas some cheerleaders from Texas were doing it. Peter. It was some animals activist rights group were doing it. There was a nightclub in Middlesbrough. Basically, we're from Darlington in the northeast of England. Right near us, it's about half an hour away, 30 minutes max. Middlesbrough, a nightclub there, not full of any wrestling fans whatsoever. One of the DJs played the song, and the whole everybody in the nightclub started fandangoing. I was gutted that didn't make the cut because that was one of the few where every clip they showed there was at least one guy wearing wrestling gear or a belt. Always wrestling. This was just a nightclub on a night out, and
that's an example of fandangoing, the revolution or
anyhow. Whatever. Fandango comes out.
Dead.
Crowd dead. I mean, there's about 2 people fandangoing. That's it. But I don't know if Vince still thinks it's over, but we'll see. That was pretty much it for Raw.
One rowdy crowd doesn't make a superstar.
No.
I'll say that.
It takes weeks.
But yeah, that was Raw.
Pretty mediocre. SmackDown, not really that bothered. I'm more bothered for this week's NXT every month.
Yes.
Champions Choice. I think that's either this week or next week.
Clash of Champions, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that. Speaking of Champions Choice, nah. But anyhow, that was Raw. Please comment, like, subscribe. Let us know what you thought. If you thought, you know, we're wrong where the crowd were into it. Oh, I don't know if you're watching a different show, but yeah, just let us know what you think.
Ask us if you want anything ever reviewing.
Spread it on Twitter. Spread it on
the Facebook.
Yeah, if you ever got a review, if you're a reviewer and you perhaps want us to check out your videos, we will happily feel free to. Yeah, that's massively, and Itsedeno out. Peace.